you all about that. But first, so today is the second day in October, and we're launching our October celebration by really celebrating you as a small businesswoman, because in the United States, it is Small Business Woman Month, as well as Breast Cancer Awareness. And we're delighted because we have the opportunity now for you to nominate a woman or nominate yourself for the Small Business Woman of the Year. How many of you knew about that?
I did. I've been reading your emails.
I appreciate it, Gail. I love it. So before I continue, why don't we begin with introductions? And I'm going to begin with our VIP member, Inge. Why don't you unmute yourself and please tell people a little bit about what you do and what you have to offer. What is your solution for the world? Now, what I want you to really say is who you work with, because the rest of us, we're going to put our best listening ears to find who we can refer to her, or perhaps if we ourselves may be able to work with her. And we're going to do that for all of us. So we're all going to go and we're going to listen to each other carefully, and we're going to see who do we know that can benefit from working with Inge, and similarly with Gail and everyone, so on. Yes? Awesome.
Okay, you want me to start?
Please.
Okay, the numbers today are pretty shocking. 1 boy out of 22 and over 1 out of 10. The 1 of 22 boys, they have autism. And children, these are mixed. Out of 10, more than 1 out of 10, they have ADHD. And parents are usually told that, oh, there is nothing you really can do. You can put them on medication, and it's just, go to a behavior clinic. But here's the thing. A lot of the so-called bad behavior is actually the body reacting to it. It can be to food, it can be to paint, it can be to smells, off of chemicals they use when they clean with. So they are really not doing this on purpose. It's nobody's fault. They cannot even help that they have these behaviors. So I am Inge Jung, and I have created the allergy kit. It's a simple process, do it yourself, where you can treat these allergies at your home. And that's the allergies. And I also work, I'm still an acupuncture physician. I still see patients. And I work with frequencies, all kinds of frequencies, when I treat people personally. And over online, I also work with voice scan and with the body code to eliminate trapped emotions. So my mission is to make families healthier.
I love it. And let's start with the question. So how many of you actually knew this idea that Inge just shared, that allergies may be responsible for all those types of issues? How many of you knew that?
I did.
Gail, wow, you knew that. And so who would be your ideal client to work with then, Inge?
It's really parents or carers of kids on the spectrum, whether it's ADD or age or autism or neurodiversity, as they call them also, who do not want to put kids on medication, and who really want to work with their kids and understand how much food and what they put in their mouth, how much that really has an impact on these kids, what they do, how they react, how they behave. Because these allergies, it affects the whole family. These families where they often have a divorce because one of the parents can't handle them, and then the other is left alone to do everything, to do all the work. So instead of doing that, trying to get the family together, help them with their sleep, which all these things can be affected by food.
Wow. So if you know someone, think for a second. Can anyone think of someone that you know that may benefit from checking out Ingrid's website, which, by the way, she's going to put right now in the chat? Does anyone know of a family that would benefit from checking out some of the resources that Ingrid has to perhaps help someone that is suffering from anxiety and may not be aware that they even have an allergy? How many of you can think of at least one person? Okay, well, I want you to think about it, because what we're going to do as we're going around the room, we're going to ask each of you to tell us about your business and to say very specifically who would be your ideal client referral. So let's go to Gail. Gail, please introduce yourself and try to keep it for about a minute. If you go over a minute, I'll go like this, because I want to really have us narrow down in simple terms who we help. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gail Dixon, also known as the Heart's Voice. My mission is to change the way humans use language and listening to direct us away from division, destruction, and into collaboration, community, and compassion. And I work especially with folks who are heart-centered, who are acting into their own mission and purpose for good in the world, to make sure that they are able to find and hear that mission and that message deep within their hearts, to put the language around it that lets them share it with the world, and to claim it and grow it so that it becomes a reality in the world. So if you are someone who works from and through your heart, particularly if you are looking for ways to express your mission and your purpose, or if you want to join with others who come from that same place working in the world, I create community of folks who are working from that space. Evie, you're muted. I can't hear you, Evie.
Thank you, thank you. That's what I was saying. I think you gathered that. So can anyone think of someone who will benefit from you sharing Gail's website link, which she's going to put in the chat right now? Please, Gail. Can someone think of someone that you know that will benefit from really learning more, even simply by visiting Gail's website? Can you think of someone? Was it clear to you what Gail did, or do you have some questions for Gail? Okay, thank you, Gail, for sharing. Check the chat there on the corner in the bottom right so that you could see the chat. Let's move on to Carolyn. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for being with us. This is your first time with us. Please introduce yourself and be very specific as to who is your ideal client that you have a very specific solution that you help with, please.
Okay, thanks, Evie. Well, I'm the money lady, and I teach women entrepreneurs and heads of household how to cultivate the right strategies so they grow their money. And the reason I call myself the money lady is because I used to be a plant lady. I took care of plants in resort hotels and on cruise ships. A lot of fun. But at the end of the day, when I go to the locker room, I hear all my coworkers talking about how they're living paycheck to paycheck. And I discovered that you can apply the same principles of growing plants to growing your money. So it's really not that hard. And so I serve women who are in transition. Maybe they sold a business, they started a business, they had a baby, they got divorced, they got married. So they're in transition, and that's a great time to take a look at how we can apply those growing principles to grow your money.
I love it. And by any chance, do you know what kind of plant this is?
I think it's a Schefflera, but I'm not sure because it's kind of hard to see.
And I don't know if that's it's the Pashira. Do you know what the Pashira is?
Is it a money tree?
It's a money tree.
Yeah, I said I got to get myself some of those. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a money tree. By the way, for those of you who don't know, let me introduce you. This is the newest member of our family, and her name, can anyone guess her name?
Money?
Her name is Millie.
Oh, Millie.
Do you know why I call her Millie?
For millions, perhaps?
Yes, for millionaire. That's right. So this is Millie for millionaire. And yes, she is a money tree. You see, she's growing money for us. So she's a money tree. Thank you, Carolyn. I think the next person I saw was Cindy. Cindy, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Tell us very specifically your solution and who specifically it is for. You were unmuted. Now you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Natural health practitioners and conscious creators hire me to grow an aligned six-figure business because they're tired of inconsistent cash flow and being kept kept secret and not making the impact that they know they're here to make. So I help them build community, launch their profitable transformational programs, and enroll new clients with ease. The bottom line, they build six-figure businesses in 2 years or less guaranteed. And I do that also with the Natural Health Collaborative. Each one of the members of the collaborative works together, collaborates, co-promotes. So we need to make a lot of changes in this world. So we're here to do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Cindy. And so can anyone think of someone that could benefit, perhaps even yourself, from learning a little more about Cindy? Yes?
I could probably, and I was just going, what is the collaborate?
The Natural Health Collaborative is a group of natural health practitioners and lifestyle people from around the world. And they all have a different way to help people get to health. So we have people that, help with brain or gut things, but we also have people that put in gardens, that put in water systems, all sorts of things. So we're trying to break down the silos between all sorts of ways that natural remedies, right? We have foragers that go out into whatever area they're in, and they have remedies for everything. I know I've been eating flowers since I was 2 years old. So there's lots and lots of ways to health, but the natural world, our earth, is collaborating and conspiring to help us. We just have to pay attention.
I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that. Thank you, Cindy. And then I'm going to ask Alicia to unmute yourself, and everyone else can remain muted, and introduce yourself. Please, Alicia, real quickly, in about a minute, tell us who you provide what solution to. Like, what is your solution and to who? So we could all think about your solution, and we can think about who we can refer to you. And Cindy, make sure to put your information right there in the chat, please. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for this opportunity, Evie. I am an expert in organizational excellence. So my ideal client would be a business owner, a corporate leader, an entrepreneur, a human resources professional. My background is in accounting and human resources. I have a master's degree in leadership, which substantiates the human resource experience. And so for my entrepreneurs, I have a special offering, which is to help them develop their LinkedIn pages strategically through the 5 pillars of organizational excellence. And for my other avatars, the 5 pillars of organizational excellence is the platform that I help them be good to their employees, help them to respect and value and appreciate their employees instead of having a stress-strained or toxic work environment. They can now have one that's harmonious and innovative.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And Alicia, I'm so glad to see you here again. Please make sure to put all that wonderful information in the chat so that people can click. And by the way, the invitation is for you to think about, who do you know who would benefit that you can put Alicia in touch with. And in order for you to do that, what you want to do is perhaps open each of these people's websites that you heard of right now, so that right after the meeting, you can take a look at those websites. Yes?
Absolutely.
And by the way, before we continue, I think, Carolyn, you got a ticket to MoneyFest already, right? So that's the only person I remember, because I had never met you before. So please, let's give a hand to Carolyn for being one of the first people. I think you were the top 5 or top 10 people that I remember that, and MoneyFest, you'll hear all about it, but she's one of the first that I remember that bought a ticket. So now, before I let Diane, I'm going to introduce Dion, pardon me. I'm going to ask Sri Latha. Is it Sri? How do I say your name? Please unmute yourself. You're muted. Go ahead. Okay, now go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
I know several of you. I think several of you I've met. Probably through WPN or
Yes.
others.
So can you say your name so I can get it correct?
My name is Sri. You can just call me Sri.
Sri.
As in Sri Lanka. If people find that easy to do.
Awesome. Tell us, what is your solution and who is your solution for?
My solution is for part-time BIPOC women entrepreneurs. So women of color and immigrant women hire me to transform their side hustles into full-time 6-figure businesses. Because many struggle with debt and money management, structuring their offers and managing their business operations and client enrollment. So I help them eliminate debt. I'm really excited about that because I'm just involved in something that helps people eliminate debt, streamline their processes, attract clients effortlessly, and significantly boost their income. The program is a reverse guaranteed program that guarantees $250,000 or less or more in 2 years or less, guaranteed.
Wow. Awesome. Love it. Love it. And can you put your information right there in the chat? Oh, she disappeared. She'll come back. She accidentally left the meeting when she meant to put it there. Okay. And now I'm going to put something in the chat for all of you to take a look at. And I'll review it with you. But I wanted you to take a look at, because I want to introduce to you the next person that I want everyone to meet, that I'm so delighted that she's here. And I'm going to put this in the chat. For some reason, it's not going. Told you that I'm having a... Okay. Well, what I wanted to share with you is moneyfest2025.com. And I'm going to share the page in just a minute so that you have a little bit of reference as to why I am pausing to introduce the upcoming woman to everyone. Please let me know there that you can see this page. This is the MoneyFest2025.com page. Let me know that you can see it by pointing or going like this. Let me know. Okay, awesome. So perhaps some of you may know that I, Evie Diaz, I am a financial empowerment speaker and a financial trauma healer, and I've been hosting events, conferences every year for who knows how many years. So who wants to guess how many years? Anybody wants to guess?
11,
No, not 11. Another one.
22.
No. So I've been in business for a little bit over 15 years. And over the past 6 years, I've been hosting a yearly conference. So this is our 6th year with this conference, the 2nd year that is called MoneyFest, and the 1st year that is all for women by women. So give yourselves a round of applause or go like this, because we're starting to celebrate Small Business Women Month now in October, starting today. And so we're celebrating you. And this event is a 2-day event happening, and mark your calendar, Friday, October 31st and Saturday, November 1st. Pardon me. And this is really the ultimate 2-day immersive virtual money festival. How many of you have ever been to a money festival? So this will be your first one. By the way, if you have any ideas as to what you would like to see, email me, because I would love to hear from you. Now, the reason why I will go over more things about MoneyFest, but I want you to scroll down as you open this in your own web browser, in your own computer there. I want you to scroll down so you can hear some of the things that some of the women said from just last year's MoneyFest. You can also visit my EVDS speaker author Google reviews page. So you see why I have 5 stars on Google, why people have enjoyed our courses, our training. And then you're going to scroll all that. Yes, we intend to have fun. This is one of the, I always keep this one because she always says we like to have fun. And so I invite you to check it all out. And then I'm going to invite you to go all the way to the bottom. Here are some of our past speakers. We have had men and women, because we've had this event for men and women, some of which you may or may not recognize. These are people that have spoken at our event. And yes, we began doing this event live in person 6 years ago. And these were our lineup of speakers. And we're setting the intention for next year, having it live in person back here in Miami, Aventura, Florida. Now, one of the things I want to bring your attention is all the way at the bottom here. We want you to celebrate women in business this month. This is the whole purpose of MoneyFest, to help women in business step up to their next level and thrive. As today, we're celebrating Thriving Thursday. That's what we call our Thursday meetings here at our organization, which is the FABpreneurs movement. And so one of the first women that were nominated for our Small Business Woman of the Year is Dion. And I would like Dion to unmute herself and tell us all about you, Dion, because I want people to know why you were nominated. And by the way, if you go here, right, at the bottom, you'll be able to nominate a woman. Okay, only one woman will win. And I'll show you in a second how you can nominate a woman or yourself. When you press that button, all the qualifications are there, and you could submit it right there. In this little area, you would submit one woman or yourself. And so far, we have 2 wonderful nominations. And the first one is Dion. So Dion, please unmute yourself. I'm going to stop sharing for a second, and I am going to give you the spotlight so you can tell us all about you, so people know why we're one of the first 3 actually women that were nominated. Actually, right now we have 5 nominated. I just haven't been able to put them all there. So right now there's 5 nominated. So Dion, please, I'm going to pin you so everybody can see you really big, and tell us all about you, your business, and then all the wonderful things that you do.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I live in Pittsburgh, and I've been here pretty much my whole life. I've been an entrepreneur pretty much since I got out of art school in 1989. I started real estate brokerage 8 years ago, and prior to that, I owned a graphic design agency, and then I was a real estate agent, but now we own the brokerage, and we have about 215 agents. We closed over $2 billion in sales, and I have multiple investment properties. As a real estate agent, you can imagine that I would have that. I own a retail store, which is just something to calm me. It's like a calming space. I created a space called Mindset Millionaires on social media. It's a group that I really love because I love sharing mindset, and I love helping people become their best version of themselves. That being said, I also am about to open a digital marketing agency. And what else did I want to tell you? Oh, I have a podcast. So I have a podcast that I've been doing for about a little over 1.5 years. And I'm super excited about it because I get to meet the most incredible people on the earth. Evie, she was on my podcast once. I'm not sure, how I get to be so lucky, but it's really cool knowing some of the great people that I'm meeting all over the United States. So, with the digital marketing agency, I'm going to be able to go back to my passion, which is graphic design and creativity, which after the loss of my dad, it actually seems to have ignited more passion and creativity inside of me that I've never really had. Since my dad passed 2 years ago, my husband has had a liver transplant 6 months ago, and I've been his primary caretaker. So my company was still running amazingly for 4 months. I didn't go to work. I actually just worked at home. I didn't physically go there for 4 months. And we're still growing. We're still doing well. And that's something I think is really important to know, that you can do something you need to do. I needed to be here for him, and my company still ran. So I'm not sure who nominated me, but all I know is it's an honor, and I have a lot more to do in my life. I feel like I'm in the last third of my life, and I want to love what I do for the last third. So that's why I'm starting, getting into more of what I love. So hopefully that also means I'm going to make millions of dollars, because that's my goal. I love money. It's not, I love helping people, and with money, you can do so much more. I understand that clearly. So anyways, I didn't grow up with a lot. I lived in a trailer till I was 18. We had 3 little girls in a bedroom till I was 18. So, we didn't have a lot, but we had a lot of love. So I was able to take that love and make it into something special. So it was a pleasure meeting everyone. I hope that if you don't nominate someone and you have a choice, you'll check that little box for me, and that would be amazing, because this would be quite an honor. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Isn't she inspirational?
She has to put her information in the chat.
Yes, put your information, and then I'll show you how you can vote for her. And also, Dion, you wanted to speak at MoneyFest, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I have to fill out that form. I started doing it last night, so
no worries. But I wanted you to also share, because I want to share 2 things. First, let me unpin you. Thank you so much for being here. Stay here with us, because we want to hear about your topic idea. And for now, what I want to tell you is I want to just direct your attention to 2 things, but I'm going to share with you just to keep you here, so you stay all the way till the end. We have about 29 more minutes, because we will finish at 5 o'clock. Is that all your names, thanks to Dion speaking, thank you. I was able to put all your names in the wheel of names, and I'll tell you what one of you will be able to win, or maybe more than one. I'll share that with you in a second. But all of your names are already in the wheel of names. Now, if you win a ticket and you already bought a ticket, or if you are, I'll explain, if you're in one of the special categories and you already have a ticket or are going to get a ticket, then please gift your ticket to someone else. Is that good? So gift your ticket to someone else. Thank you. So I want to go ahead and bring this page for you to take a look at, because I want to share with you how you can vote for Dion and other women that you'll see here by tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be interviewing Taylor Morgan. Now, Taylor Morgan is going to be joining me on live stream on Facebook, Instagram, and my YouTube channel. She is a local South Florida business owner who used to be my client when I was doing mostly marketing. And she started what I call one of the first Groupons. Before Groupon was Groupon in Palm Beach, Florida, she started like a Groupon for restaurants. And Taylor was nominated. Dion was nominated because she has an amazing story. She's doing so much, on top of the fact that she herself faced very personal challenges in her life, as you heard from her. And Taylor, you'll hear tomorrow, she started Kind Diners. And what an amazing organization. And I want you to log in tomorrow at EVDS Speaks. You'll be able to go to YouTube, my Instagram, and listen to that live interview. And then, Dion, you and I have to book a live interview too, because I have had the pleasure, and that's how I met Dion, through her podcast. And so, Dion, we want to interview you because you're one of our Small Business Women of the Year. So when you go to this page, which you can get there through moneyfest.com, what you're going to do is you're going to put your name, last name, your email, your phone number. And yes, we do want other women to vote, because this event is for women by women. So ask any and all women. This is for you, Dion, and for everyone that is going to nominate themselves or another woman. And then as you see the names here, you'll be able to nominate. Now, Jeannie was nominated, but she won't be able to participate because, and Alicia, you know Jeannie, she also has been going through some very strong personal issues. So right now we have 2 women that are here, but there are others that have been nominated that we're waiting to hear from them that they've accepted the nomination. Now, whether you put somebody's name or your own name, right? You would do that up here to nominate yourself. And then you would ask people to come vote for you here. And we do want to encourage you to please ask other female entrepreneurs or other women to vote for you. And you will see the names here. And then the public will decide who will win. And the winner will be gifted at MoneyFest 2025. And we're not going to tell you what day, but it's going to be one of the 2 days. So everything that you want is on this page. It tells you what the winner will receive. Well, of course, the winner will receive recognition at MoneyFest 2025. They're going to receive the official award certificate. They're going to have an exclusive live stream interview. They're going to have a digital award badge, a professional press release done, and of course, they're going to win 1 year of our FABpreneurs membership, which is valued at $1,200 right now. So all of that for those that win. So the qualifications are you're a heart-centered female entrepreneur with a small business. We generally say speakers, authors, coaches, therapists, content creators. But as you see, Taylor Morgan, who owns this online business, was nominated and was accepted, but she is traveling and going to be in Italy. So she won't be able to participate, but we're still interviewing her tomorrow. So you can be inspired by her. So we want to hear from you or someone that you know who demonstrates leadership, integrity, and commitment to growth, specifically for other women, because we're celebrating MoneyFest in October as we're celebrating Small Business Women Month. So, and you also want to get women that inspire other women as you will continue listening and hearing from these women. So go ahead and nominate yourself or nominate another woman. Like I said, to get here, any questions, by the way, any questions? Okay, so just so that you know, so the way you get here is you type MoneyFest 2025. When you go to MoneyFest 2025, let's see if this allows me to put it in there now in the chat. If not, if someone goes there, can you put it in the chat? I'm having technical difficulties. If someone can go there and then copy paste it into the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. For some reason, it's not allowing me. But when you go there, you'll open this page. Okay. And in this page, you'll be able to put your name at the bottom here on our early access. We still have not opened up the registration officially. Okay, so you want to put your name there so you can join the wait list. Now, any questions? Go ahead, Dion.
So on the page, I don't see anywhere where you can vote. I can just see where you can nominate.
Right. So this is the moneyfest.com page. Good question.
Okay.
When you scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
And some of these things are going to be coming off as we are now have the page for the nominees. It might look smaller. So for example, for speakers, Dion, we have a link here for speakers. To frequently asked questions. And then below all of this is where it says celebrate women. And then here is where it says click here to vote.
Oh,
This is where people can vote and where people can nominate themselves or another deserving woman. And then you'll get here. When you get here, you can read everything about what the winner will get, the qualifications for nomination. Here is where you can put the person or yourself that you're nominating. And then down here, Dion, this is where you would select which is the person that you want to have win this Small Business Woman of the Year award. It's good?
Thank you.
Now, if any of you would like to participate in MoneyFest, first of all, we're open to all ideas, number one. Number two, put your name on the wait list. You must buy a ticket to participate at any level, and the ticket purchases will start next Thursday. So you want to be here because next Thursday we're opening up our VIP and our VIP Plus, because right now you can't see it. It's in the website, but we're officially launching next Thursday. And the reason why I'm telling you is because today you're going to get a general admission ticket. Who wants that general admission ticket? Anybody? Okay. With the general admission ticket, you will be able to come to both days, listen to all our speakers, and all our speakers are going to be presenting quality marketing, as well as sales, as well as money mindset information. The idea is to help you go from where you are today to where you want to be in 90 days. That's what we want you to do. So we're preparing you for 2026. How many of you want to be totally ready for 2026 so that you can 10x your business? Go like this. If you want to 10x it, show me 10 fingers. I want to see 10 fingers. Yes. And so that's why, by the way, next week we'll be first introducing some of the speakers, and every Thursday we'll be introducing who are the speakers. This is not a summit, so there's not going to be a whole lot of speakers. Right now, it'll be me and 4 to 5 other speakers so that you have an idea who are the speakers. But next Thursday, we're going to launch one name of one of the speakers, as well as a very, very, very awesome sale, which will not be publicized, where you can buy tickets at a huge discount. Now, the general admission is the ticket that I'm getting ready to give away now. The VIP allows you to come to a VIP event on every morning. MoneyFest, good question, is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday and Saturday. All times are Eastern time because I'm located in Florida. Now, the VIPs and the VIP Plus are going to have special meetings on both days at 9 o'clock for networking. And then on day one, Friday, October 31st, there's going to be a special networking event where, get this, VIPs can pitch their business to each other. So the idea of MoneyFest is that you manifest money at MoneyFest or during MoneyFest. How many of you like that idea? So I'm telling you in advance because I want you to have your pitch ready, have whatever you want to give away, your funnel, whatever it is that you want. I want you to have it ready. Mindset, whatever your intention is to manifest, from now till then, or during the event, or right after the event, start working on your intentions. And I'm going to ask you about your intentions in just a minute. Now, let me real quickly introduce you to the last person that got here, and I'm going to ask her for 3 minutes to share a tip and 1 minute to tell us about you. And then I am going to give away the ticket. And what else did I say I was going to do? Now I forgot. Geez, I'll remember. But go ahead, Jeanette, unmute yourself, introduce yourself 1 minute, and then give us a marketing tip. Specifically, let me ask the ladies. So Janet, first introduce yourself and then I'm going to ask the ladies what they would like a marketing tip about.
Sure. Hi, everybody. I am Janet Gervers from JAG Media. Nice to see you all. I know a few of you here, and thanks, Evie, for asking me. So I am a designer. I create visual magic for your online presence. What's your online presence? Ooh, juicy, isn't it? It can be everything from your website to your logo, social media banners. You get the idea. All of your visuals. And all your visuals combined are called a brand. So there are certain things you have to do in order to have an effective brand. And your website is one of those key items. And just really quick is that I've been designing websites since 1995. I'm one of the first ones. And things have changed exponentially over the years. So what I do want to do is share a couple of tips with you once we find out what it is that you want. So
Thank you.
just so you know, I talk quarterly about the 7 tips so that you have a lead converting cash machine. That's known as your website. I'm going to be talking in
love that.
January on that. And also, but if you want to find out more how to grow your business on October 15th, please see the chat. You're all invited to come to my upcoming event, and a couple ladies here, Alicia Alexander and Carolyn Mann, will be speaking in it. So how to grow your business. You're all invited. So just see the link that's in the chat.
Yes, and please, all of you, before we leave today, make sure that you click on all the links, and then you can also email me your link. That way, if someone missed it, I can give it to someone. So whatever you're offering, feel free to email it to me at evie@evds.com. Now, I love what you said about leads, because we all want to be generating leads, but I want to hear from you. Unmute yourself if there is one tip that you want to hear from Janet. Anybody? One tip. Ask a question that you would like her to give you a tip on. Go ahead, Carolyn.
Is email working anymore?
Is email
love
working
that.
anymore?
So can you do in 3 minutes, talk one tip about email and one tip about lead generation? Because that's very good. And actually, lead generation is the way then you drive them into your email. So go ahead, 3 minutes.
I sure can. So yes, email is definitely something that people are expecting in this day and age, even though we're all overwhelmed by it. I have like 5 different email addresses. So I'm with you all on that. You know what, when it comes to sending what I call an email blast out to your target audience, out to your subscribers, and doing it in a consistent fashion, while they may not be opening every single email you send, they will be opening some emails. And how do you know that? If you're using something that's like, MailChimp, Go High Level, or any other, email platform that is out there commercially, some are free, some are paid, you can track and find out what your results are, who opens the emails, who clicks on a link, who doesn't. So email is very relevant in this day and age, and it's a great way to communicate with people who are in your tribe. So I was just on another Zoom before this with Evie, and she asked me if I could come on this. So we're both in the same tribe, and that's how it's like. She asked me, I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll be on a little late, but I'll be there. So the other thing is, what is a way to, get more quality leads for your business? And being that I've been in the business a while, and besides doing website design, I also do SEO, that's search engine optimization. This is one of my biggest tips that I'm going to give to you, how you can attract more traffic to your website and get those quality leads at the same time. Are you ready? All right, drum roll. Please. Okay, that's my keyboard. But at any rate, you can blog. Yes, you can. So if you have a blog on your website, it's a way to talk to your tribe. It's a way to talk to new prospects where they can find out more about you and your services. And the thing is, if you blog consistency, you hear that word, consistency, you will gain leverage with Google. Google's the #1 search engine. So if you're able to blog on a consistent basis, that is not once a year, it is not quarterly or even once a month. It is twice a week. That is right, twice a week. It's the good news and the bad news all at the same time. But if you are willing to do that, you can either write it yourself, you can hire a writer, you can use AI, make sure that you develop your prompt so that it sounds like you, and check the facts. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what
Thank
you can
you, Janet. Let's give everybody a hand to Janet for last minute coming over here to give us a tip. And by the way, mark your calendar. Next week, like I said, we're opening up the tickets, right? So that you're going to be able to get the VIP Plus if you want it. And I mentioned the VIP Plus because that is the only ticket that has the recordings. Last year, we didn't give away the recordings. This year, we decided to give away the recordings. You'll have access to the recordings 30 days after the event. And only as a VIP Plus, you'll be able to get the recordings. And next week, we'll have the general admission, the VIP, and the VIP tickets. Also, next week, we're actually talking about a free tool that you can begin using, and you could upgrade. It's, it starts free, but you could upgrade for lead generation and also email, because that is one of our sponsors. So you'll be able to learn more about that next week, as we'll have someone very special speaking about that. Now, before we gift away our ticket, and before I ask Dion to come back on, does anybody have any questions or would like to say anything at all? Okay.
So, sorry.
Go ahead.
So you said that I saw that you were looking for speakers.
Yes, it's in the page that I just shared with you. You go to the FAQ for speakers, and that'll take you to the speaker page. You want me to show you again?
No, I started filling it in, but
Okay.
because you said you're only going to have 3 or 4 speakers other than
Yes,
you, I wasn't sure if.
Yes, and
I
we
should
still have
fill
not
it in.
finalized all the speakers.
Okay, but fill
Oh,
it
yeah.
in anyway. Okay.
You could still apply, absolutely. Dion is started the application, and now I'm bringing her on because she was nominated, but also because she's such an expert. We wanted to hear what she wanted to speak about and get feedback from all of you ladies as to what your thoughts were about what Dion wants to share. And then in the chat, after Dion finishes, I want you to put what you like to hear a speaker speak on for MoneyFest, because Shri, I have still not selected all the speakers. I have about 50 applicants, but there's a couple of ways that you do. First, you apply, then you have to come over here and tell people, pitch everybody who's here on Thursday about your idea. And between your application and your pitch here, I make the final decision as to what we want. And that is why I'm asking you to put in the chat right now a topic or a speaker that you would like to hear at MoneyFest. Okay, so please do that after Dion. What is your topic, Dion? What would you like to come present at MoneyFest?
So I am actually not sure. I wasn't quite prepared, but I have one that I did a couple of weeks ago that was really good, is finding the power in your purpose. And, we have so much going on in the world right now that I think that would be a really good one. Plus, I'm also really skilled at AI. I could do one on AI. I'm not sure what would be the best for your audience. So we could do one or the other. I mean, they're both interesting.
Okay, well, make sure you fill out the application. Oh, I forgot. One of the things is there's a meeting with me too. If you are nominated among the top 5 or 6 people, then there's going to be a one-on-one with me. But I'm not having a one-on-one with everybody because I'm running, I have less than 30 days.
Yeah.
So just so that you know. But we also have wonderful women. I cannot wait to tell you who we're going to be finalizing. I thought I was going to finalize by this week, but that's why I'm saying you still have a chance to apply, because I've had great conversations with great, amazing, internationally well-known speakers, and I want to solidify our partnership so that next Thursday I can start already telling you who are going to be our speakers. So there's still a chance for you if you want to speak. So thank you, Dion. I look forward to seeing your application. Everybody, you know what? Why don't I go around and you unmute yourself really quickly, because then I'm going to do the wheel of winners. Tell me, I'm going to start with Alicia, because that's who I see here. Alicia, what is a topic or who is a speaker you would like to hear at MoneyFest? I'm going to write it down.
That's a good question. Well, can I ask you something about the audience?
Yeah, the audience is the women that you see here. All are small business women.
Small business. But I would say Janet, and have her talk about blogging.
Well, look at that, Janet. You came in here today and look. So Janet, make sure that you complete the application. Okay, Dion, I know that you are being nominated. I mean, you were nominated for Small Businesswoman of the Year. You are also applying to speak, but also as an attendee, because you'll also be an attendee. What would you like to learn or hear about, or who? No woman, by the way, is out of the game. When you see next week, whether I finalize it or not, I'm going to tell you who are the women that I dare to ask to come speak. And I say that because that's how I hold them in that high esteem. So I felt like I'm going to ask anyway. So go ahead, Dion. Who or what topic? You're muted. Make sure you unmute yourself. Yeah.
I think a great topic for that would be about deservability, because a lot of women don't think they deserve to be successful, rich, and in my own life, I can tell you stories about that as well. So I think that would be a great topic.
Love it. Thank you. Cindy, unmute yourself and either give me a topic or a speaker.
Well, I'm going to look at this a little differently. Because I'm part of natural health and everything like that. People want to like have all sorts of longevity drugs and this and that so that they can live a long time to do a really big impact. But if you are sick for the last 20 years of your life, or even 3, that's not good. So I would say someone speaking on health span, and I know exactly who that would be.
Who is that?
Rocha.
What is it?
Maricel Rocha, and I'll be happy to share that with you.
Yes, go ahead and email me that, please. And,
Okay.
and you can even introduce us via email, because actually there is an awesome woman that I am also speak to, because I believe, and thank you, Cindy, for saying that health is our greatest wealth. I do believe that. And I totally agree with what you just said. So thank you, Cindy. Carolyn, unmute yourself and tell us a topic or a female speaker expert that you would like to hear from.
This kind of what I'm thinking of. What I'm thinking of kind of goes along with what Dion said is money mindset. I know I've heard you talk about healing financial trauma. So I believe that that's a very key issue in a lot of women's lives. So that's something that you talk about. Is that right?
Yes. And you're going to get firsthand some insider information about my upcoming book. Everything that I'm going to be sharing in my book, you're going to get some of that. And I'm incorporating some of the other authors that I've been putting together my book on. So yes, you're going to get that. Is that good? Awesome. Thank you, Carolyn. So thank you for saying me, because I'm going to be there. Okay, thank you. Gail, real quickly, unmute yourself and tell me either a topic or a female expert speaker.
Well, I put my topic in the chat, and that's how to be concerned about money without being consumed by it. One of the things that I experience is that we sometimes either talk about the heart of everything in business, or we talk about the money gain acquisition of everything in business, and we don't find the blend. And, I tend to resist the speakers that want to tell me all the hard driving money stuff and never mention the people stuff. And I resist the speakers who give me the airy fairy stuff and never talk about the nuts and bolts. So it's how to be concerned about money without being consumed by it.
I love that. We may even use that. Maybe I'm going to reach out to you, Gail.
Okay.
I love it. Thank you. Shri, unmute yourself real quickly, because we only got 2 minutes and I got to do the wheel of names.
So I have 2 topics. One is already talked about money mindset, and I think one of the things that I do a lot of work on is what are your blocks to success, right? Why do you not want to be successful?
I got it. And you have an expert speaker, female speaker.
And the other one is how to get out of debt, and I do have an expert speaker for that. I haven't asked her, but I have. Can
you introduce us via email, and then I'll send her the link to apply.
Okay.
But let's do it quickly, because remember, I'm closing this and we're announcing it starting next Thursday.
Okay.
And last but not least, Janet, real quickly, come on, 30 seconds.
Okay,
What
yeah,
would you
I
like to know
nominate
more about?
Carolyn Mann. She has some really great practical advice on money, saving it, how to use it, and I think she'd be a great speaker.
Well, there you go, Carolyn. Make sure that you apply to speak. I love it. Thank you so much. And now set your intention. I want to see who is the manifester here as we're going to do the wheel of names. So get ready, everybody. Can you see that wheel of names? Let's see who's the winner today.
Are you serious?
Alicia!
Oh my gosh.
Alicia, make sure you email me. You have a general admission ticket for MoneyFest 2025, October 31st and November 1st. Make sure you email me today so that I can send you the coupon code because you're a winner. So you have a free admission ticket, general admission. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, let's remove her. Should we do one more? Yes, who wants to win it? Who wants to win it? I want to see hands.
Thank you.
Who's the big manifester? Alicia, I like to think that because you went through one of my 90-day programs, that you are a good manifester. Good for you.
Yes, thanks.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's do it again. Shri, you got a general admission ticket to MoneyFest. Make sure that you email me so I can give you the coupon code. Now, tomorrow, Friday, during our Financially Free and Fantastic Friday Flow with Taylor Morgan, I'm going to be giving away another ticket. So make sure you join. And then on Monday, I'm doing a show, which hopefully I'll be interviewing you, Dion, on Monday during my MoneyFest Monday show. And we'll be giving away more tickets. Make sure that you join us because after next Thursday, the tickets go on sale. So after next Thursday, you will only be able to buy a ticket. So join me tomorrow at 11 and then Monday again. So thank you so much for being here. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Feel free to email me. Some of you that suggested some people, some topics, or some of you that are going to apply, do it today. And by the way, share this event with other people. And if you want to be an affiliate partner, please, when you email me at evie@evds.com, let me know by saying, show me the money. Show me the money, honey, and I will show you the money. So when you write to me, if you want to be an affiliate partner, just go ahead and write, show me the money, honey. And by the way, I'm only allowing you to say that because only my husband calls me honey.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks, Evie.
Behind for a second so we can coordinate. I would love it. Dion.
Yeah, I have a 5 o'clock.
Don't worry about it. Bye. Just we email. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, ladies. Thank you for showing up. Bye.